But you write it down in your book? Well, for all to know, this is not your story to tell this.
Before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates.
Welcome to my channel. Today, we have The Way Home reveals what led to Kat and Del's falling out, plus does a grim fate await review. We eventually realize the reason behind Kat and Del's 17-year silence in The Way Home, and it truly has nothing to do with what happened at Lingermore, despite much teasing and conjecture. Multiple secrets are revealed in another exciting episode of The Way Home. The episode airing this Sunday begins with the fallout from that tragedy in 2007. Although hospitalized, Kat is well, except from the head injury that explains why she doesn't recall talking to Alice. Teen Elliot is beating himself and the wall up over harming Kat. "I ruined everything tonight," he cries to Nick. The doctor's announcement that Kat is pregnant, however, comes as a huge surprise to her and Brady. Brady seizes the chance to formally propose to Kat, who accepts even though, only a few hours prior, she was prepared to run off with Elliot to London. "Our lives is right here together. It's what I pick," Kat tells Brady before requesting that they give the infant the name Alice. Brady and Kat encounter Elliot when they go back to the Landry farm, but Kat doesn't want to discuss what occurred with him and apologizes in a tone that suggests their relationship won't work out in the end. Kat first offers Del a payment from Brady's parents to help rescue the farm before telling Del about the pregnancy. Del won't take it because Kat isn't returning to her hometown. Del implies that Jacob ought to be here instead of Kat after Kat labels him as being overly challenging. Hurt, Kat then says she's taking a piece of Dad and never coming back here as she takes up Colton's guitar, since he ought to have done it rather than Del. Oh, twice. Brady questions Kat outside about telling Del about the pregnancy. In response, Kat says her mother isn't worthy of meeting the child. Oh no. Regarding Lingermore's part in the mother-daughter argument, it comes out that Del pleaded with Evelyn not to file a police report in order to keep their identities hidden. Returning to the present, Del informs Alice that she didn't mean what she said to Kat in 27 as she signs the papers to sell the farm to the Goodwins. Nick, in the meantime, is all of us and questions how no one saw that Alice, Kat's daughter, is the same Alice who was formerly Kat's friend. Memories change easily. They align with the narrative we tell ourselves about existence, Elliot's floppy justification goes. Nick becomes enraged with Elliot and charges him with hiding this time travel technology so he can feel unique and better than his father. No. 3. Ouch. Elliot mediates the most awkward conversation ever between Nick and Alice after their friends later reconcile. It seems as though the disastrous romance is finally over, and it's a good thing because it was getting a little uncomfortable. Kat finds out that Jacob is no longer hidden in the 1814 timeframe since Thomas arranged for Cyrus Goodwin to spare his life. She also finds out why Jacob isn't listed in the almanac. Elijah penned an entire page on how Jacob entered their lives because he felt he deserved more than one sentence. Rebecca, Elijah's wife, desired to leave Port Haven after losing a baby. However, a young boy who shared their last name materialized when she got to the pond. Until she was almost dead, she believed the pond had given her desire and concealed his origins from Elijah as well. Elijah tells Kat that the reason the Landrys stayed in Port Haven was because Jacob was sent to mend what was broken. After hearing the discussion, Jacob rips out the page from the almanac in a fit of rage at being kept in the dark. To her dismay, Jacob still doesn't want to accompany Kat home. He considers this moment and these individuals to be his family and home. If he goes back to the present, he fears that he might fall apart. He assures Kat that he will see to it that Del comprehends and records the information regarding the stars in the almanac. Susanna is one person who is willing to attend the present. She tells Kat that she will not allow Jacob to marry her since it would not be just for them both. Subsequently, she inquires of Kat whether future generations of women will resemble her. However, the pond prevents Kat and Susanna from going back home. Kat praises Thomas for keeping Jacob safe as she gets ready to depart on her own and says her goodbyes. Thomas then asks if she'll let him carry that piece of her heart. When Kat returns to her own time, she tells Elliot that she has always wanted to see London, and that evening, while standing on the stairwell, she fell a bit in love. However, similar to their recent kiss, whatever transpired between them in 2007 ended before it could begin. Elliot, on his part, admits he really did intend that kiss, and he hands Kat his time travel book in keeping with his vow to keep no secrets. After stating that she attempted to bring Susanna along, Kat questions the purpose of the story since she already knows how it ends. Elliot seems to take offense at that detail. When Kat experiences an insight, the two of them stop moaning about Rita's ghost tour and the escaped smuggler who is said to haunt the lighthouse. What if the prisoner, who was put to death by British soldiers, was rattling money instead of his chains? Thomas's name appears in the ledger, which she quickly looks over. Elliot says she can't stop it, but Kat is adamant that she must return to say goodbye at the very least. Fans of The Way Home, what were your thoughts on the penultimate episode of this season? Have all of your almanac queries been addressed? In addition, before the conclusion, what unanswered questions remain? Thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.